Hello, welcome back to the channel. This is Gerardo from Moralis. In this tutorial, I will explain you how to upload files to IPFS through Moralis. Moralis now comes with a built-in IPFS gateway, so let's just set it up. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go to the Moralis website, and we're going to make sure our server is up to the version 130 or up. So then we go to the details, and now we have a new tab called IPFS configuration. When we click on it, we just want to enable the IPFS server. It comes disabled by default, so if people don't use it, we don't enable it. And then just click Save Configuration. This will take a couple of minutes or seconds. Then we can just go to the code. Okay, so we have here the boilerplate sign-in template. We're gonna boot up our Python HTTP server. Okay, now that it's served, we can check here. This is a boilerplate that it basically, when you click sign in with MetaMask, it prompts for the verification. And when you sign in, it's a user login. So it hides the MetaMask button. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna add a upload file input and process that file and save it to the IPFS. Okay. So here we're gonna add a input file. We're gonna name it just file. And we're going to create a button called upload. We're going to give it an ID. Upload file button. Then we go to our JavaScript. We're going to create the onClick for that button to get element by ID. Upload file button. OnClick. We're going to create a new function called upload. We create the new async function. So what we're going to do in this async function is we're going to get that file from the input. So we do create a new variable file input, document get element by ID. We call it file. That's the ID. Now we gotta get the data from that file. File input dot files 0. We're now gonna create a new Moralis file. In order to do that, we just call the Moralis file. We give it a name. We call this Moralis.png. We're gonna upload an image and the data, which is the data from the file. So up to this point, this is how you'll normally save a file to Moralis. But the next line is the line that saves to IPFS, which is await file dot save IPFS. So at this point, we're ready. We want to show you how you can easily get the hash or the whole gateway URL. So we do a console log of the file, where you can either do file.hash, or you can get the the whole IPFS URL. We save and we test. We get our Moralis.png image, we upload, and you can see in the console log, you get the hash and you get the whole URL of your own instance. So we can test it here. It opens the image, and you can even take the hash, go to another IPFS gateway like Infura, open it up, and there you go. You can see how easy it was just to save an image to IPFS. So